Hello everybody, my name is Nagrath, your expert for all things related real estate. So today we're going to be busting a big myth in real estate, and that is timing the market. Everyone's obsessed with trying to find the perfect time to buy where they could scoop in, get the best deals, and take advantage of the perfect economic conditions to maximize their home purchase. But the reality is, there is no timing the market. The things that you cannot control are interest rates, political conditions, economic conditions. But what you can't control is your budget, your preparedness, what you are looking for, and acting on that home when that time comes. In real estate, seasonality is very important, especially in the greater Boston area. What we have seen year over year is the spring market is the most dominant time of year for sellers to sell and buyers looking. It's where we see the most bidding wars, people waiving contingencies, fighting and clamoring to get the best home. And it makes sense because the spring is a time where a lot of people's lifestyles line up for that time to be the most advantageous for them. For example, you have first-time home buyers who have leases up in June, July, and August. So looking in the spring makes a lot of sense because they can time up their purchase of their new home quickly with the end of their lease cycle. And then you have homeowners that already own properties looking to upsize or maybe move to a school district focused town, and they want to enroll their kids before the fall. And then you have everyone traveling in the winter, holidays, so many plans, a lot of things going on. So people really are not going to start settling into the search and focusing it until March. So all of those are really good reasons for people to look in the spring. But the downside of that is that you are going to be competing on the same home with multiple people. And the reality is the slowest times of months, especially in the Boston area, are July and August. Essentially, everyone is just gone from the state and traveling and enjoying. And then you also have November and December, where everyone is in holiday mode, traveling, and there really isn't a lot of competition. Now, in the winter times, when you have some of the most serious sellers, if you're going to be on during Thanksgiving, Christmas, if you're a seller, you are motivated to close, and there's a lot of financial reasons for people wanting to close before the end of the year for tax purposes and whatnot. So if you are a buyer that is prepared and you are looking during those times, you can really take advantage. And the real key to this about figuring out the perfect timing is really not about interest rates or what is going on politically or economically. What it's about is completely being prepared year round. If you are prepared year round, the timing that really makes a difference is the time that you can act on that home. It's all about finding the right home. And the more you are looking year round, the more you can zone in on what that right home is for you. And if you take the time to be prepared, meet with an agent, do a buyer consultation, understand the process in and out, meet with the right lenders to get the most competitive rates, understand what to be looking for. When that right house comes up, you are able to move on it so fast, because the difference in submitting an offer right after seeing the place that you know is right versus waiting a few days could mean losing tens of thousands of dollars with another bid on the table, or ultimately losing the house, which we've seen time and time again. If you have to be looking in the spring, I mean, it totally makes sense. There's a lot of life things that are going on with you. You have travel plans. You're not prepared yet. You might have a timeline that you really need to adhere to. It's even more important to have a really good agent by your side and navigating through those times, because when you're dealing in these really hyper competitive situations, you need to have every advantage on your side, whether that's an agent that's getting you in the property right away, one that has good relationships with other brokers in the community. That way they can verify with their seller that this person is well coached and well prepared for the process. But just remember, just because there are more homes available in the spring doesn't mean it's more advantageous, because a crowded market doesn't mean you have more options. It means you are competing with more people for the same house. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you found any of this helpful for you. Drop a comment down below if there's a topic you would like me to discuss next time. And remember, preparation always beats prediction, guys. Catch you guys in the next one.